Good Wednesday afternoon to you, July 28th, 2021. I finished 163 position players who are in the Hall of Fame, but I added about 3 or 4 that are not in. Pete Rose, Joe Jackson, and some others who haven't been inducted yet, but will be. I want to give honorable mention in this episode to some players who are in the Hall of Fame, but we don't have their stats. Because back, I say 1900s, 1910, 20s, 1930s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, for some reason, some of these players who got elected to the Hall of Fame, their stats are in question. There wasn't record keeping in some of these games. But these players are recognized by the Hall of Fame. Cool Papa Bell batted .316. Willard Brown, .339. Oscar Charlton, .339. Ray Dandridge, .310. Martin Dihigo, .304. Josh Gibson, .350. Frank Grant, .333. Pete Hill, .297. Monte Irvin, .293. Jude Johnson, .293. Buck Leonard, .320. Pop Lloyd, .337. Biz McKee, .328. Joe Rogan, .338. Louis Santop, .330. Turkey Sternus, .344. George Suttles, .329. Ben Taylor, .318. Cristobal Torrente, .331. Willie Wells, .320. And Judd Wilson, .339. They're all in the Hall of Fame, but we don't have their accurate stats. I kind of wish there was record keeping on all these guys. See how many hits they would have gotten, home runs, doubles, how many batting titles maybe, how many total hits, how many times over 300, how many RBIs, how many runs scored. But we don't have the accurate numbers on these guys, so that's why I can't cover them. But I do want to make honorable mention of them. Also, I want to make mention of players who I think should be in the Hall of Fame. Okay. 1, Pete Rose. 2, Jimmy Ryan. .306 batting average, 2,502 hits, 118 home runs, and 1,093 RBIs. I think he should be in. Bill Buckner, .289 career batting average, 2,715 hits. You know, some of the other guys that I covered don't have 2,700 hits. Some are in like the 14, 15, 1,600 hits. Why isn't Bill Buckner in the Hall of Fame? Home runs, 174. Runs batted in, 1,208. Will Clark, .303 lifetime batting average, 2,176 hits. Home runs, 284. Runs batted in, 1,205. Let's see. Bernie Williams. We got Billy Williams. How about Bernie Williams? .297 career batting average. Hits, 2,336. Home runs, 287. Runs batted in, 1,257. Al Oliver. Career batting average, .303. Hits, 2,743. Why isn't he in the Hall? Home runs, 219. Runs batted in, 1,326. Some of the guys I covered don't have good numbers like Al Oliver and Bernie Williams. Don Mattingly, .307 career batting average. Hits, 2,153. Home runs, 222. Runs batted in, 1,099. Fred McGriff. Batting average, .284 career. 2,490 hits. Home runs, 493. Runs batted in, 1,550. Why is not Fred McGriff in the Hall of Fame? Andres Galarraga. batting average career 288, hits 2,333, home runs 399, runs batted in 1,425. Come on. Dick Allen, 292 batting average career, home runs 351, runs batted in 1,119. Dave Parker, career batting average 290, hits 2,712. Come on. Home runs 339, runs batted in 1,493. A lot of guys that I covered did not have as many RBIs and home runs as Dave Parker. Why isn't he in the Hall of Fame? Steve Garvey, career batting average 294, hits 2,599. Home runs 272, runs batted in 1,308. Joe Carter, career batting average 259, hits 2,184. Home runs 396, runs batted in 1,445. I told you 1,500 was the magic number for me. Todd Helton, career batting average 316, hits 2,519, home runs 369, runs batted in 1,406. Johnny Damon, career batting average 284, hits 2,769, home runs 235, runs batted in 1,139. Can you explain to me why these players are not in the Hall of Fame? I think it's highway robbery. Anyways, I wanted to give the honorable mention. That was my episode 164. 165, I will start on pitchers. And who's the number one pitcher I should start off with? You want to give me a suggestion? Who is the number one pitcher of all time? That can be debated. But as far as in my book, and according to stats, and according to legend, I'm going to go with Walter Johnson, my first pitcher that I will analyze. And he's in the Hall of Fame. So stay tuned for that episode. And then I'll continue doing pitchers from now on, and I'll rank them. Thanks for watching. I'm out.